What is going on, YouTube? Northeast Ohio Sports Cards here to show you what you could have bought instead of spending $2,000 on a box of Prizm Hobby. Before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe, YouTube stuff down below. Let's rock. So I've put together a little shopping list for us today. As we well are aware, Prizm first off the line ended at, we'll call it 2,100. A few people got boxes at 2,000. Pre-sale boxes are actually over that amount, which feels a little weird. I wonder if those come down now, but regardless. So what I did this morning was put together a shopping list that if you had $2,000 to spend, you could go buy this stuff for $2,000. And I would pretty much be willing to almost guarantee that you are going to come out a lot further ahead sitting on these 6 cards than you would if you either A, rip the box, or B, just sat on the box and sold it in a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. So let's run through the list. I have given us a little buffet, if you will, a little buffet of options. And you could even probably cut something here and buy multiples, whatever. But, I went one of each card just to kind of spread it out. And it comes out to be right around $2,000. Mileage may vary depending on exactly, what you end up getting. But so first up on the list, and I went with some kind of, more off the beaten path, just not a bunch of Prizm-based rookies or anything. One of my personal favorite cards, Morant Optic Purple, PSA 10. And these are all graded cards I chose. So you could go ungraded and get way more bang for your buck. But I went PSA 10s just to prove a point. PSA 10, Morant Optic Purple. I can tell you right now, stunning card in person. I am looking at one as I speak into this microphone. Population, 240. So nice low pop Morant card. Currently go for about $430. Okay. That's $430-ish of our $2,000 budget to play with. What's up next? How about a little Zion? I went with Zion Concourse Base PSA 10 Pop 1775. Currently go for around $300. So we got our Ja in a nice low pop count optic color, and Zion in a nice select base PSA 10. Once again, relatively low pop count compared to the Prizm. Base cards. We have both ends of the spectrum covered now. We have our Ja and we have our Zion. What else do we need? We need a little Luka. Got to mix in a little Luka. Just a little dash, a little pinch of Luka. What did I choose for Luka? I went back to select. Select Premier PSA 9. Had to go PSA 9 this time. Luka a little pricey. We're working on a budget here. Didn't want to blow out the whole budget on some Luka. But I went with a PSA 9 Select Premier. They go for about $450 in a PSA 9. Only pop 229, and the PSA 10s don't have a huge pop either. So got a little bit of the Zion and Ja, little 19 class. Now we're mixing in a little 18 class. We'll spice it up a little bit. So we have a pretty good base here. We're diverse. We're into 3 different players, all one sport, but 3 different players. That gives us, a lot of room to grow. Let's keep trucking down the list. We're going to switch sports on you. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We've had the main course or the appetizer platter, and now we're moving into the main course. Soto. Juan Soto, Topps update, paper, not the chrome, because once again, we're on a budget here. We keep getting frivolous. 2018 Topps update, PSA 10, currently going for about $320. If you wanted to get spicy, you could go with a PSA 9 chrome for around the same price, but I was trying to stick to as many PSA 10s as possible. So we have 3 of the bigger stars in basketball, modern, ultra modern stars. and now one of the main players in baseball. And you're like, yeah, but Soto, Tatis is all the rage now. Guess who's next? Tatis. Mr. Tatis. PSA 10. Also in the paper. Once again, we're on a budget. We can't afford that Chrome stuff around here. This isn't National Treasures we're trying to stay under the budget of. This is first off the line Prizm Hobby. In which I was actually surprised when I saw this. Tatis has really dropped the last day. I am recording this on the night of the 23rd. On the 23rd, you could see late last night, $260, 270, 260. After these were well over 300, these really dropped late last night. But anyways, so I put in a nice 275 for this one to kind of split the difference. It was around 300 and then it just recently dropped. So we have a nice Tatis PSA 10 Topps paper to go along with Soto. So now we are in two different sports. We have five major stars, 3 basketball, 2 baseball, and we have a little over $200 to spend. And I decided to close it out with, we're going to jump back to basketball for dessert here and go with Mr. Jason Tatum, Optic PSA 10, Pop 3K, nice, decent, low pop count, which compared to his Prizm is actually about the same. When you drop back to 17, pop counts get kind of low, but that's neither here nor there. It's a nice 210, 215, $220 for one of these. And that's our list. So to review, you could have a Prizm 2020, 2021 hobby box, first off the line for $2,000. Have a shot, a chance at a LaMelo silver, or maybe you get really lucky and you get like a numbered shimmer or hobby exclusive color or whatever. And then maybe you get even luckier after you pay $3,000 to PSA to grade it. And then you could sell it for $6,000 to some sucker on eBay and then have it returned in a month when the value drops by 50%. Or you can have this nice little menu of cards. So once again, working backwards, we have Tatum, Optic, PSA 10. Tatis, Topps Paper, PSA 10. Soto, Topps Paper, PSA 10. Luka, Select, Premier, PSA 9. We had to cut corners a little bit. Can't have the steak and the lobster. All right. Just chill. Zion, Select, Concourse, PSA 10. And in my personal favorite, we went to Spicy Town on this one. Morant, Optic, Purple, PSA 10. So what would you rather have? The mystery box behind door number 1 of Prizm Hobby, holding untold riches of Devin Vassell's and Tyrese Maxey's and Isaac Okoro numbered blue shimmers, or these 6 guys? Which one's going to be, if I set down that Prizm box and I said, we're going to have 3 people. One of you is going to rip a box. You're going to do whatever you want with it. Sell it raw, grade stuff and sell it graded, but you got to factor in the grading costs and the time, wherever you could choose wherever you want to grade them. You want to go PSA, you want to go HGA, you want to go CSG, SGC, not GMA, wherever, and see how much you can get ROI wise on your $2,000 investment. How much up do you think that person will get, or down? Never know. Or person number 2 gets their box of Prizm and they have to hold it for, let's say, a year. Because it's probably going to, by the time you rip a box and grade it and go through all the machinations there, that could take you upwards of a year sometimes to kind of fully return all that investment back, depending on what grading profile you do. So let's say you have 1 year. You have until next April of 2022. So would you rather be rip and grade guy? I'm just going to take the box and stick it in the closet and forget that I have it for a year. Or would you rather have these 6 cards? Or a different 6 cards? You know, you could go choose whatever you want. These are the 6 I put together. You put a little football in there. Football a little bit more risky. Try to stay a little safer here with basketball and football. You know, we don't want someone tearing an ACL or going to a massage parlor or whatever. So which one would you rather have? Number 1, rip, grade, sell singles. Number 2, sit on the box. Or number 3, the buffet, if you will, sir. Can I interest you in the buffet this evening? Those are your choices. Let me know which one down below you think has the best ROI in a year. And if someone's feeling spicy and I still exist in a year and the channel still exists in a year, remind me in a year and we'll go back and look. Because we'll be able to tell. 1 year from now, we will be able to tell. Next April Fool's Day, not this one, the next one. Someone drop me a little message and remind me. Maybe I'll remember on my own. I doubt it, but you never know. And we could go back and look. We can look at these 6 cards and compare them to... Now, the only one that's going to be the mystery is rip and grade, but you'll have a good idea. You know, what's a LaMelo silver going for? Because you can kind of estimate your best case scenario on the rip and grade. So that one will be a little bit nebulous, but at least the hold, you'll be able to tell. And if, you know, LaMelo and Ant-Man and whoever else aren't that great, then you'll be able to tell by their prices as well. You can at least get a feel. We'll have to guesstimate on that one a little bit, but you get the idea. Or would you rather have these 6? Or hell, you can get a different 6. You know, I try to diversify to give us as many different options as possible here. You could have just said, you know what? I love myself some Juan Soto. Give me 4 Topps Chrome PSA 10s. That's $2,000 basically. Or give me 2 Luka Optic base PSA 10s and something else. But I went with these. I try to diversify as much as possible. Give us a little bit of everything. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. This, you could have had all this. I feel like the guy on Deal or No Deal. So, that's all I got for you guys today. Like, comment, sub. You guys know the drill by now. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully not talking about Prizm basketball. Please, Panini. Don't make me talk about Prizm again. That's all I got for you guys. Peace.